Hi, thank you for being here to Take 10. Today's focus is on relieving some tension from the head, neck, and shoulders. So to start, we're going to get a little heat moving in that area before we get a nice big stretch. Inhale forcefully, bringing the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale and let them heavily drop. Keep moving. Really nice tight shrugs up at the top and heavy drops. Keep going. Be feeling a pinch in your shoulders. I promise we'll get a good stretch in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take your shoulders up to your ears, roll them down your back, and let's just do 2 more like that. Inhale, roll them up. Exhale, drop them down. Last one. Keeping the shoulders parked down in the back pockets, take the right hand to the top of the head. On the left side, drawing the right ear down to the right shoulder. As you pull the left shoulder down and away from you, taking a big breath here. Letting gravity do most of the work. Lift the head back up through center and just switch sides. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side of the head. Draw the right shoulder down and away from you, opening through the whole right side of the neck. Big breath. And release. Inhale, lift the head back up through center. Take an inhale here. And then it's like you're sliding your chin across the ground. Just look over your right shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, look over to the left. So trying to keep the shoulders nice and still and spread wide, as if they're pressing into an invisible door frame. We're getting more into the front side of the neck here as we keep swiveling the chin straight across the ground. Inhale through center, just 1 more each side. Bring the head back through center. Take the right hand outside to the right and then reach the left arm up and over, getting a nice side body stretch. You can either place the elbow down on the ground or stay propped up on the hand. And then from here, drop the right ear to the right shoulder as you pull the left shoulder blade back down into its socket, but keep reaching away with the fingers. Take 1 big breath. Keep the head kind of hanging by the right shoulder and reach the left arm out to the left, pulling the fingers away from you, getting more into like the collarbone area here. 1 big breath. Inhale, reach the head and arms back up through center. And then exhale, switching sides. So left hand comes down to the ground, pull up and over to the left. Nice side body stretch here. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And then pull the right shoulder blade back into its socket. Keep reaching with those right fingers. 1 big breath. Lift the arm back up and reach over to the right, pulling the right arm away from you. Big breath here. Bring this more into the collarbone and kind of the front of the shoulder and down the neck. Inhale, reach the arms back up through center. Exhale, as you cactus the arms, lift the chin up to the ceiling. And then on your exhale, set your hands back behind you, fingertips facing you. Inhale, lift the chin, and then exhale as you drop the head into the crook of your shoulder blades, stretching through the front of the neck. Take a deep inhale here. An open mouth release. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the spine back up. And then try to set the chin on the ground first as you interlace your hands behind the back. Let the fists come up and over for a nice shoulder stretch. Take 1 breath here. Bring the fist back down to the lower spine as it helps lift the chest off the ground. And then we're going to get moving onto our knees. So rolling over the knees. Coming into a tabletop position here. You're going to wag your tail over to the right And then drop your ear to your left shoulder as you pull your right shoulder back and away from you. So stretching through the right side of the back of the neck now. Keep pressing firmly into the ground. Take an inhale and an exhale. Wag the tail back through center, head through center, and then the bum goes to the left. As the ear goes to the right, pull the left shoulder back, stretching through the back of the left neck, left side of the neck here. Full breath. And release. Inhale, come back through center. Drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the chin for cow pose. And then exhale as you press into the ground, round the back like a cat, and take the chin to the chest. Tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips up and back for a down dog for a moment. Nod the head yes, shake the head no, and then step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring your hands through heart center. From here, you're going to step your left foot back into a high lunge. And then spin your left heel down so you're in Virabhadrasana A, or Warrior A. From here, bring your hands up to the ceiling. And then open up the hips and the arms, coming into your Warrior 2, or Virabhadrasana B. From here, you're going to swing your hands back behind you and interlace your hands, and then bring your fist to your back of your hip. Make sure to roll your right shoulder back, and then from here, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So getting a little bit of a deeper stretch as we're holding on to the fists, getting a little bit into the legs here. Take 2 breaths. Keep the fists where they are, straighten the leg, and then bring the left hand up to the, right hand up to the ceiling, left hand down the back of the left leg, and then take the gaze down the back of the left leg. Take an inhale, and a release, and then cartwheel the hands down to the ground, and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Step the right foot back into a high lunge. Spin the back right heel down and reach the arms to the ceiling for Virabhadrasana A, or First Warrior. Open up the arms wide so you're in Virabhadrasana B, or Second Warrior. Interlace the hands behind the back, bring the fist to the front hip, and then reach the ear to the back right shoulder. So getting into the left side of the neck here. Make sure you're staying low in the hips, feeling the work in the legs. Take 2 breaths. Remember, relieving any tension in the head, neck, and shoulders, finding spaces that we could be tightening, and trying to breathe into those. Keep the fists where they are, straighten the front left leg, and then reach the left hand up to the ceiling. Right hand slides down the back of the right thigh, and then take your gaze down to the back right foot. Inhale here, and exhale. Cartwheel the hands down to the ground, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Bring the arms up overhead. This time, interlace your fingers and place the palms face up. So getting a nice long stretch here. Take a breath. And then take the interlaced fingers behind the head. Hug the elbows in together and drop the chin to the chest. Again, letting gravity do the work, relieving any tension in the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. Last big breath. Lift the chin. take your hands and give yourself a nice little massage on the back of the neck, down the shoulders, hopefully feeling a little bit more open and relieved in this area that we so commonly tense up. Thank you very much for joining me here today. I will see you tomorrow.